Hello, hello, hello. Tracy Rush Williams, vision mapping coach and strategist. Thank you for joining today. Please remember to click the subscribe button, comment, and share with those that you feel could use a little dose of vision mapping inspiration. This past weekend, I had the incredible opportunity to share my story of recovery with over 300 people. More than telling my story, I got to thinking how vision mapping has transformed my life and continues to help others to create clarity and purpose and follow through. A brief version of my journey. I never felt comfortable in my own skin. I don't know. I was born with this feeling of impending doom all the time and wondering what my purpose on the planet was and feeling less than. I was popular. I had a great family. I had a horse. I was swim team captain. And yet I still felt like something was missing all the time. And so I turned to alcohol. It gave me comfort. It gave me ease until it didn't. And it stopped working. And I crashed and I burned. And that was back in October 4th, 1998. And I haven't had to take a drink again. More importantly than that, I've gotten equipped from people with tools and techniques to help me connect to a God of my understanding that really loves me and wants me to be happy, joyous, and free. And I believe my main purpose is to help the still suffering alcoholic. That's my number one primary purpose in life. And then everything else revolves around that. The house, the husband, the business, the everything else revolves around that. And it's really a great, great life. And so I got sober and then I had all these ideas of things that I wanted to do. And that was where vision mapping became really crucial to create clarity, to create a direction, to create actions for me to follow to get to where I wanted to be, of course, letting go of the results and ending up where I was supposed to be. And so there's a power of mapping out your future. And just like in recovery, I learned, we don't sit around and hope for things to get better and ask the universe, ask God to give us what we want. We make a plan, we take actions one step at a time, we let go of the results. And vision mapping helps in the same way. That's what I've modeled my vision mapping framework on, that it's for anybody, not just in recovery, anybody that has a goal or maybe they're feeling stuck. I've had a couple women come to me recently that felt stuck and they knew there was more in life. They weren't happy, they weren't joyous, they weren't feeling this freedom. And so the vision mapping was able to help them get really clear and create a direction, create steps to take to get that feeling back. And so it's vision mapping is about moving forward towards your goals with intention, a lot of letting go of the results, and how to walk through when those obstacles appear. Because my experience and those that I've coached and consulted, once you start taking the steps, things start appearing. Sometimes your plate starts getting full really quickly, and then the vision map gets pushed off to the side. And my experience and those that I've coached, I've witnessed when we push that off to the side, the results are short term. So the plate gets full, the clients start coming in, the things, the stuff starts appearing, and then we sort of stop with the actions because we're too busy. And then it's very short-lived because that plate starts getting emptier and emptier. The vision mapping plan, and I like to do a 90-day plan, is about creating these steps that you take. And so that when the obstacles appear, you keep taking the steps so that you're moving towards long-term results, long-term results, not that short little window. And so I've been in business for 25 years. And oh man, I have made some really fantastic mistakes that I've gotten to learn through. And every time I go back to the vision mapping path, creating a vision map, putting accountability in place, boy, that is like the number one thing for me in my life and with those that I coach and consult. When they add that accountability piece, all bets are off because stuff is going to happen. Life's going to happen. Obstacles are going to appear. Roadblocks are going to appear. And when you've got that built-in support, that built-in accountability, you can run it by that person, those people. You can get feedback and they can help you to keep going. The people that I'm accountable to, they know when I'm in fear because I've got these little sneaky things that I do, like I'm going to go be a dog walker, or I'm going to create another business, or I'm going to join whatever. And they can say, hey, Trace, what's really going on for you? What's really going on for you that's derailing you from what you told us last week where you were headed? And that's what I get to do with my clients. I get to say, hey, that one task that you were going to take 2 weeks ago, what's in the way? What's in the way of you not taking that? Is there a fear? And often I find we talk around it. Everything, oh, it's this, oh, and then another story. And once we can get back to why, the reasoning, and it's usually fear, why we're afraid of taking that step, of walking through that door to get to the other side. Once we can identify that with another human outside of your house, outside of your somebody that's not vested in you. And for me, it's often been paying somebody. I see that work really well in others' lives too. When they pay me, they're accountable, they show up, they add structure. I had a client today say, oh my God, I had this huge epiphany that when I schedule things, I get stuff done and I have so much more time. And I laughed only because I have that epiphany too. When I derail and when I start letting other things take me off the trail, I get scattered rather quickly. When I can add structure and accountability, I'm often able to do 10 times more than I ever thought I could do. No matter where you are in life, whether you're rebuilding, whether you're growing, whether you're looking for that next step, whether you're unsure what's next, you are craving a change, having a clear vision will make all the difference. I want to invite you to think about what is your next step? What is your next step? What does your vision look like? What does your vision look like? And I invite you to comment below. Because when you comment below, I love to read where you're at, number one. More importantly, you give others permission to share their vulnerability. You give others the permission to share their vulnerability by you sharing your vulnerability. And it often takes a team, a community, a village to help everybody, to help me, to help you move forward. So share your vision, what your next step is, your vision. And if this resonates with you, I'd love to hear what that one area of life or work or business or career that you would love more clarity and direction. I bring my vision mapping workshops to organizations, to businesses, to teams, to individuals, so that they can create a cohesive, clear map with action steps to get to where they want to be. And the truth is, I often end up in places beyond what I put down on that paper. And so I will, in the show notes, go ahead and put my free vision mapping starter kit where you can get started. And if that's not enough and you want more, go ahead and reach out to me. Let's have a conversation and see how I can help you to get clear, to take those ideas and turn them into results. Thank you so much for listening today and showing up and subscribing to my YouTube channel and helping me to reach my vision of monetizing my YouTube channel. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.